It's my house, hey, and I live here. Get on the flavor train. It's my house, and I live here, yeah. It's my house, hey, and I live here. Get on the flavor train. It's my house, and I live here. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Tonya, Lady T, and yes, this is another edition of LadyTSensations. Y'all, we're on the flavor train. We're having Quiznos tonight. I just got back in with Mr. Silver Fox, but he had to head on home. Y'all, I had to get me another office chair, but it takes him 24 hours to assemble it, so he's gonna go pick it up tomorrow for me. Anyway, y'all, I got a classic Italian sub, but anyway, let's say Grace. We got a cookie on the soy, and Miss Vicky's jalapeno peppers, potato chips. Thank you, most gracious and heavenly Father, for this food, and thank you for this day. Now let this food be nourishment to my body, in Jesus' name, amen. Switched up on y'all. But you know what? Any prayer you pray to God, believing and receiving, so shall it be. It will be established. Now we're just gonna do it rapper style. I know, I ain't gonna do it. And what I meant by rapper style, we ain't got no plates. We doing it all on the rapper. This right here is like a watermelon, grapefruit type lemonade or something. But y'all, they opened up a new place next to Quiznos, and they sell the bubble tea. I got the peach flavor, and I actually pretty like it. I actually really like it. Those little balls. My granddaughter, Lauren, she loves this. So you know I had to try it. Anyway, let me put it right in my mouth. Like I said, I got the classic Italian sub. It's on jalapeno and cheddar bread. Wow, that's good. Love the bread. I can't tell you the last time I've even had a Quiznos sub. I think I've only had it one time. That is wonderful. It's got a totally different flavor. Wow. I am impressed. I don't hear people too much talking about Quiznos. You know? You just don't hear people talking about it. At least I don't. Do y'all hear people talking about it? I'm liking my little setup right here. I got my office set up in there. Love it. Because during the day, when I'm working remote from home, or when I come home in the evening, I got to do YouTube stuff, regular work stuff, and then there's the bathroom right next to the, because I was going to actually set up everything upstairs, but y'all see I got the bonus room set up there, and I'm thinking, you know what, I'd hate to be working and then had to shoo anybody from up there because I was working, so everything office-wise is over there in that room. But because this is a quick, easy setup right here, This might be the spot, y'all. This might be the spot. What y'all think? What y'all think? I had me such a good time just in my house today. I was pulling up old school R&B music. I love old school R&B music. Just when music was just, the lyrics were beautiful, the love songs were beautiful. Then I got my life all, somebody say all the way together. Ain't that how the young folks say it? I messed around and put on some old Soul Train music. Are you kidding me? And Michael Jackson. That's really got a good flavor to it. Now, those balls, of course, I think they're tapioca balls. They get in the way of the flow of the liquid, but it's actually a good flavor. What I like about Quiznos, that I didn't know, they put the meat on a little bitty tray with your cheese, and they send it through the little broiler thing. Versus a microwave, it goes through that, like that broiler. So it gives your meat that grill taste. I like that. But I'm telling you, I went down memory lane listening to Michael Jackson, Dance Machine, like when he was in the Jackson 5. Oh man, and then I got to listening to some James Brown. I just love really good music. As India.Arie would say, you're like a cool breeze on a summer's day. That's really tasty. I think I'm hooked. I'm gonna have to try the different flavors. They had peach, mango, just regular or original. I think they even had strawberry. But this is mango. I'm gonna have to try the peach the next time. I tell you what, y'all, thank you for your prayers for Rich. She's really going through. But it was good to see him and just spend some time with him. Not to be gloomy and doomy, but death is never easy. You know, we all will face that one day. Most people don't like to talk about it, but let me tell you something. Make sure you have your affairs in order as much as possible, you know? And you know, one of the main things I pray for now, when people have lost a loved one, because you'll never be able to save what the magic statement, you know, the only thing you can say, you know, I am so sorry for your condolences. Don't try to be so prolific, you know, whatever. But you know what I really do pray for? It's that people have peace. And I don't mean like, the peace I'm talking about is the peace within the family. So that nobody is offended, that nobody, because the emotions are already so high. You know what I'm saying, y'all? And you grieve how you're gonna grieve, you know? I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about that the family can be on one accord, that they can be in peace and harmony, you know? Because you getting angry with this one and that one, it's definitely not going to bring your loved one back. But as a family, just think about that, you know, when you're going through any type of process like this. Because I can just remember when my dad passed. My prayer was, Lord, give me endurance now, because I'm in need of endurance. I'm in need of understanding. I'm in need of, don't get mad, offended, upset if somebody says something to you, nor in the normal sense, is out of the way. Because we can make things worse when we respond in kind to the way some people respond or act toward us doing these type of things. Whether it be a funeral, a wedding, a birth. We know that there's going to always be somebody that's going to act up. And I'm not saying all this because something is going on with Rex or anything. I'm just saying in general, I can just remember, like I said, I became my mother's shadow. I had to increase because she was decreased. She was weak. She lost the love of her life, her husband. And I can just remember sitting in the pocket of having to be her shadow, to truly walk with her, hip to hip, you know? Forgive me, y'all. And I don't say all this to be sad, I really don't. I just think a lot of times in families, people get so easily offended, you know? And that's not to give you the right to dog somebody out because you're hurting. Because like I said, we all can grieve and we all go through our process of how we grieve. But that doesn't mean you make somebody your whipping post. There's a way to do everything. There's a way to guide yourself through any type of situation. Of course, we know some people will take it harder than others. And sometimes we just have to let people do what they need to do. If they got to scream and run around a building 10 times, that might be how they need to do it. So that's what I mean by being at peace, asking God for peace, asking God for you and your family to be on one accord that, look, y'all, no matter what's going down, let's just remember doing this process. Because I'm going to tell you what happens is there's so much that has to be done. And I know that family, y'all my family, y'all my YouTube extended family. This is some things sometimes we have to sit around the table and talk about. It really, truly is. But if anybody's going through this process right now and you're listening to this video, that's what the prayer should be. Lord, help me, because I know I'm a sensitive person. Lord, help me. I know I'm an emotional person. So while I'm going through this process, help me and give me endurance. Help me to not lash out in anger. Those are the things that we should be praying about, because like I said, there's so much that has to be done. So many procedures, so many terms and conditions, so many places you have to go and check on this and check on that and make sure the family members that are coming in town, they know where to go. There's a lot. And I think too, if everybody is given an assignment that if you know you've got a sister or brother and they're good with doing the flowers, give them that assignment. When people say, you know, what can I do to help? You know what? Find things that you can assign people to do so that people feel a part of what's going on. And then you've got people who are very private. You got one person that wants to take care of everything. And that can be overwhelming. It really can. But anyway, like I said, I don't mean to come on here and be saddened and all that, but none of us can ever prepare ourselves enough. So that's why prayer is always in order. Because I'm going to tell you, there's some things in this life that's going to come upon us, and it don't even have to be, it don't need to even be about death or death. It could be some things, you could be getting a new job. And you might be saying, oh, I'm excited about this new job. I got the skill set, the know-how, and then now you're thrust in a position where now you're over 4 or 5 people, where I used to just be having to be concerned with myself. Now I got to deal with 4 or 5 staff members. And every day of the week, they might come in with a problem. Lord, give me the temperament to deal with that. Because I know I'm awesome in and of myself. I know my own capabilities. Oh, but now I'm responsible for capabilities of others. It's on my watch now. So God, give me the grace to deal with these people. I got one who's a backbiter, one who's a gossiper, one who, you know, whatever. Lord, as you promoted me on this job, give me the temperance, the skill set to be able to handle these people. And God, check my countenance, that I don't come off as overbearing and whatever. I'm telling you, and like y'all know, I love the Lord. That's my faith-based belief. So we have to not be afraid to ask for help in those areas. Oh, sure, you the baddest thing talking and the best one walking. But honey, some things we have to ask God to help us. We really do. And I'm telling you, it's from the simplest to the biggest. God truly is concerned about every little detail in our lives. If you really want to be a cook, of course you have to do stuff in the natural to again, condition those skill set to cook. You're a new wife, and your husband wants to cook meal. Don't get all attitude-ish and this is women. No. Make that be something that you can do. Now, if that's something that you don't do and he understands that you can't beat an egg or boil water, if he knows that going in, that's different. But if that's something that you want to do, or vice versa, it could be the man that wants to be the cook, whatever the case may be. Sometimes we just have to ask God to give us that grace and skill set to do it. There's nothing wrong with that. You could be a joker that was filthy, didn't never know how to clean, don't want to clean. Now you got two or three kids, and it's imperative that you learn that skill set. Otherwise, you don't want CPS to come check on you. But y'all understand what I'm saying. Ask the Lord for help. I'm telling you. You'll think it's trivial. You'll think it's crazy. Try it. Try it. Lord, my mobility skills is not that sharp. Help me on how to tie my shoes. Whatever your situation is. He might have you stumble upon some type of technique where you have to work with your hands, and next thing you know, you got it. I'm just saying. In this life, oh yeah. We're gonna come up on some things that'll give us a receding hairline to the middle of our crown of our head. It's gonna blow back some stuff on us. We're gonna face things in life where we're gonna be like scratching our temples and pulling our teeth out. Anyway, y'all. Just my thoughts. And experience of what I know I have done and had to ask the Lord to help me. And the day goes by that I don't ask God for help. Honey, I'm telling you, He's the best help I ever get. He may put people in my path to help me, but trust and believe it's because He ordained it and orchestrated it and ordered those steps and my steps. Yes, sir. And yes, ma'am. This is really good, y'all. Quiznos, you get the claw. I'm getting full now. But yeah, y'all. Pretty tasty, y'all. But yeah, I'm kind of liking this bubble tea. It's got like a tea with a milk flavor. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to shut it down. Gonna go read for an hour or so, and then call Rex. Talk with him for a little while. I need to call my mama. I talked to her earlier today. Honey, she was out in the streets, honey. I'm telling them, honey, I can't keep up with Peggy Howell. She be doing the most, honey. Today, one of my brother's childhood friends, and when I say childhood, you know, teenagers, he hit me up on Facebook and he said, he sent me a friend request. And when I looked at his name, I said, wow, that name looks familiar. Because I know with me being on YouTube and having a, you know, pretty good sized social media platform, I'm thinking, I get a lot of friend requests, you know, from you all who see me on YouTube and you check out my Facebook page. So when I saw the name, I was like, wow. So when I clicked on his name, he immediately sent me a message. He said, oh my goodness, Tonya, I've been looking for you and your family for years. And so I replied, I said, is this so-and-so from when we used to live in, you know, Mississippi? He was like, yeah. And I like to flip that. I thought, oh my goodness, Tony is gonna flip his unwig. So I called Tony, you know, to make sure it was okay to give him his phone number. He was like, yeah, what? So they linked up and talked, and that, you know what, that did my heart good, because I'm still looking for a childhood friend of mine. Her name is Pam. And I cannot think of her last name, and neither can Tony. Tony has a really good memory, but he can't think of her last name. And I have been looking for her, and I just prayed. I said, Lord, if it's to be, let her be able to find me. Whether she sees me on YouTube and she starts looking like this, doing like one of the numbers, that look like Tonya. That look like Tonya. And she hits me up. I mean, I really would love. Y'all ever have a friend that, you know, maybe you were in the military and you just moved away and you just lost touch, and you just be like, man, I would really love to see what they're doing, how they're doing. So anyway, Pam, if you see this video, this is your girl, Tonya. Hit me up, girl, if you see this. I mean, you never know who's watching. You never know. Anyway, y'all, I can't eat another bite, and I keep eating. Excuse me. But yeah, y'all, isn't that exciting when somebody you went to school with in grade school, it's 30-some years later? Oh, that is just the best. And you can just spend hours catching up, you know? Oh, I would really love to know how Pam is doing. Is she alive? Is she well? You know, I mean, I'm serious. And another friend I'm looking for, Janice. A friend of mine named Janice. We used to do, well, she worked for Elizabeth Arden, and I worked for Fashion Fair doing, that's when I used to do makeup, a makeup artist. You know, low-key makeup artists, not like the big gurus that do it now, please. What they do now, honey, put me to shame back there, but nonetheless, I worked for Fashion Fair, but she got a big-time job, I want to say, with Victoria's Secret. And she just moved on up the ladder, honey. But I would really love to know where Janice is and what she's up to. But anyway, I just said all that to say this. You never know who's watching you. You never know who's searching for you. You never know who's looking for you. And to just, again, it's all about, I don't know, family, reminiscing, networking, having that connection with people. But anyway, y'all, I done did enough jaw jacking. Sorry if I got emotional on y'all early in the video, but like I said, this is life. And sometimes we have to have conversations. Sometimes we have to listen, you know, so we can learn. Isn't that the truth? My goodness, there's so much to learn, isn't there? Anyway, let me, yay! Again, this is the bubble tea. I'm no longer a virgin to this now. I tried it and I like it. I like it. I really, really don't like it. Let me hush. I'm getting sleepy, y'all. Anyway, I love y'all so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the increase in views. I just thank you. I tell the Lord thank you, and I thank God for you every day. I really do. So with that, I want to thank you for stopping on the flavor train, because what? Flavor is where it's at. Bye, y'all. Love you.